Hey guys, Dan here with Sterling Self Defense. Putting out a quick little tech talk. I had a bunch of questions on tanks today. Guy had some tanks. He had a Titman. He was trying to up them in power and blah blah blah. Anyway, so Titman tanks. They have a 9 CI. It's small, but then their regulator's terrible. It's like 3 inches long. So a 9 CI tank is almost as long as a 13 CI tank. So I'm telling the best bet is get first strike regulator and put it on your tank, and it'll be nice and small, right, Badger? Badger agrees. All right, so, but then the problem is it's easy to, I did a video on changing the pressure on your tanks. It's just a spring and some shims. Changing your regulator out is a whole different story. Can't just do that with regular tools. First off, before you try anything, check your tank, make sure it's got no air in it. There's the last little bit of air. 3/16, push it down. All right, there you go. So, to take off your regulator, you need tools. First off, you need a strap tool. Absolutely need a strap tool. You can try a wrench, you're just going to end up destroying your tank and the regulator. Rubber strap tool on Amazon, they're like 10 bucks. You get like a kit with 2 different sizes, a small one and a bigger one. All right, it's also good for barrels and stuff, like anything round you got to take apart. All right, so another thing you need is, I don't even know what you'd even call it, but it's like a tank block. I just printed this up. I just made one. I'll print more and I'll put them on the site. This way, if you need one, you can get one. But basically, it goes over all your gauges and everything on the tank, so you can put it in a vise. And you absolutely got to put it in a vise. So, tank block. You just take it, put it on like that. You see that? Now it's protecting everything, so when you put it in the vise, you're not going to break your gauges, or your nipple, or your blow-offs. So I recommend using a good size vise. My big vices are on the other side of the shop. I don't feel like walking over there, so we're going to use a little vise. I've never used this on this, but we'll see how it works. Tighten down on your block. Not too much. You don't want to crush it and destroy it. Just so it's in there tight, and then you're going to move the block. Then, take your strap tool. Now, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So, this is the way you want to put it on. So, this is going to the left. Now, pull your strap nice. Well, go down to the base as far as you can. All right. Pull your strap nice and tight. Bend it around the back. And back to the drawing board. I'm going to have to make a stronger one. I didn't check my infill. I'm printing another one right now. I only use 15% infill on this. I'm going to have to bump it up to like 35%. All right, well, when I finally make it, and put them up on the site for sale, they won't be as easily to break. But there's a lot of tension on these, so they got to be strong. I'll make them stronger. This one's not strong enough. That's basically it. You turn it until it breaks free. Pull your regulator off. I didn't break it on that one. It didn't help that I use a little vise like that. And once you get your reg off, now when you go to put it in your new tank, you don't need to tighten it down hard. Hand tight, that's it. As soon as you pressurize the tank, it's super tight and you don't have to worry about it. So that's it. So that's how you take it off when you have a block that doesn't break. I just designed that one real quick and threw it together, and I didn't check my infill. Infill is how much, the density of it basically. And that was a prototype, and my prototypes I always put lower infill so you're not wasting it. So it fit right, but I forgot now. All right, guys, I am back. I printed a new one, carbon PLA carbon fiber, and a lot more infill. So see how this one works. Pop it in there just like that. Push it down. We're going to use the real vise this time. Tighten it down. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's facing the left. Alright, good grip on it. Better go a little tighter. Oh, appropriate. There you go. Round and round. You take it off by hand now. Alright, that one held up good. Nice and strong. 55% infill, I think I put that one at. So, let's see right off. And we grab a tank. Alright, here's a 10 CI all cedar coated up, ready to go. And like I said, with these ones, you don't have to put any dope or anything on it. Just twist it right on, hand tight, and you're good to go. Take that off. There you go. Alright. Well, now that they work and they're proven, I'll put them up on the site. They're fairly cheap. But it's something you definitely need if you got to take a reg off the tank. Definitely got to have a block. You can also go online. I remember a while back, if you look around at some of the paintball sites, you can find some of the aluminum ones. They're good and solid, but they're expensive. They're like 50, 60 bucks, something like that. But, you know, you only got to pay it once, and they're good. Aluminum ones are good forever. Maybe I'll make some aluminum ones, but I don't see having to spend that much, you know. These are like $6 or whatever I'm going to charge for them. Maybe I'll make a couple out of aluminum in case somebody wants to spend the extra money and just have a nice, good, solid one. Alright, guys. That's it for this video. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe. Oh, yeah. On the last video, I was shooting the VKS. I forgot to mention. I was testing out an 850 tank. So I was shooting at 850, not 1,000 on that one. That's why that was the... VKS 1 barrel, the 12.5 two-piece. I was testing that at 850. That's why it was only in like 75, 78 joules. At 1,000 psi, it would have been a lot more. So next, I want to test it 900. I want to see what the actual jumps are in between, each 100 and each 50, and how much power you actually get. There's a lot of idiots out there, trying super crazy numbers now. 1,200, 1,400, 18. Don't ever do that. I really don't recommend any of these guns ever going over 1,100. And most of them don't even try 1,100 on. But 1,100 is pretty much the cutoff. Don't go any higher than that. All right, guys. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.